your voices down.
Dun, 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 dun.
Phew. All finished. This robot will reboot on its own after a while. Let's leave him be. Miss Pela, here's all the sculpture pieces I found. Good work, Clara. Let's see here. We still don't have anywhere near enough. Do we have any other choice? I am starting to feel a little worn out, though. I know. How about we go talk to Mr. Svarog? He might not be able to round up the robots, but I'm sure he'll have some good ideas. I've never met Svarog before. I heard he's not easy to get along with. Don't worry. Mr. Svarog has warmed up to guests a lot more now. I'll explain the whole situation to him. Here, this way. Huh? Is Mr. Svarog talking to other children? That's not usually like him. I wonder what's going on.
Clara, you have returned, and you have brought with you the Outsider and Querying Database. Silvermane Guard Intelligence Officer Pelageya Sergeyevna, it is a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Svarog.
Hey, Big Sis Clara's back.
Big Sis Clara. Hello. What brings you two here today?
These two young humans found a suspicious batch of components. They wish to deliver them to me to earn my appreciation. However, the origin of these components is unknown, and they have no practical utility. It is difficult to ascertain their value.
Suspicious components? Can we have a look at them?
As you wish.
Sure enough, these parts are from the museum's sculpture. These kids found way more than we did fixing all those robots. What an embarrassment.
Me and my sister were playing outside. We heard some grown-ups talking about what they were going to do with the parts. It seemed suspicious. They were acting a little sneaky. We hid in the shadows and waited until we heard them snoring.
And then we quietly dragged away the boxes with the parts in and gave them to Mr. Svarog. That was really risky behavior. If those grown-ups had woken up, things could have gotten really dangerous for you two. We were just trying to help. Oh, what? Don't cry. Listen. These parts don't belong to Mr. Svarog, but you two were still a big help to us.
I am unable to determine the logic behind this series of events, but if you insist. Excellent job, little girl.
See? I told you Mr. Svarog had warmed up to guests.
Really? So, we were a big help, weren't we? awesome!
With these parts, we should have enough to put the sculpture back together. More or less. This isn't good. If what those kids said is true, then the museum thieves have operatives working in the settlement. I'll get in touch with the Wildfire and the Silvermane guards right away, and have them investigate the matter thoroughly. But for now, let's take the parts we have back to the museum, or we'll be here all night.
Did you hear that, Jackie? Mr. Spalrog said nice things about you.
He said nice things about you, too.
Look, from now on, we have to do good things only. That way, we can become Mr. Spalrog's most trustworthy, second most trustworthy friends. After Claire, of course.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Welcome, outsider. What brings you here? Did you arrive at such a conclusion through direct observation? Clara, too, has conveyed similar sentiments, though my emotional indices have not experienced any fluctuations. If you and Clara have both reached the same conclusion independently, then there must be some force influencing my behavior, which transcends my system's algorithms. This possibility strikes me as peculiar, but not necessarily bad.
I'm really happy that I got to help you and Miss Payla today, Big Sister. Even if it was by accident. People in the settlement have been smiling a lot more these days, and that makes me happy too. I hope me and Mr. Swarog can make sure it stays that way. And if we ever get the chance, I want to show Mr. Swarog around the overworld.
If I'd known how much work this was going to be, I would have enlisted more help. But see the final product for yourself. Not too shabby, is it? Well, as long as you don't pull out the blueprints and spend dozens of hours comparing, this version is virtually indistinguishable from the original. Excellent work! With Gears and Wisdom back, the Industrial Hall can reopen to the public. If you're still interested in managing the museum, why don't you go talk to Miss Eris about opening up the Industrial Hall? In the meantime, I'll follow up on the exhibit theft case. I wonder if any new clues were found over in Svalrog's domain. I'll let you know if we get any new leads. I have a hunch that we're close to uncovering the culprit behind the curtain. Welcome!
Where to now? I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
to the museum.
What brings you here?
still early. Where to now?
Feel free to have a look around.